All right, what kind of fragrances should a college student wear? And this is a debatable topic too. I can't just tell you one fragrance is going to be good or bad or anything, but we always want to think about everything in perspective. What are we going to use it for? When are we going to use it? How big is the bottle? How strong is this juice? And the strength and the smell are really important in college because we know for a fact you may be at a party and you want a really hip scent, like fierce cologne, pure malt, a lot of, you want your arsenal to make your entrance to the party in a lot of cases. And at the same time, you might want to have a fresh scent to wear during the day. But this is where you're the hybrid age in college because you're not the high school kid wearing the gym locker room kind of sporty, cheap $10 cologne. But at the same time, you want to wear something that is still youthful, but it is not like in your face, like a heavy nighttime scent. Or, this is where in the college age, people don't like spice so much. They tend to like the citrus and aquatic and aromatic kinds of fragrances. And the woody aromatic, woody, a little bit of gourmandish can be good, but fresh fragrances tend to be the thing in college because everybody wants to smell fresh and clean. And the fresh and clean is for younger people. And younger people tend to want to wear fresh and clean, like Acqua di Gio and Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue and Polo Blue tend to be very popular in the college crowd. And maybe they're victims of their own success. That's why, those are not my favorite fragrances. I, in my mind, personally prefer vintage. But those kinds of fragrances are definitely worthy of, being in an arsenal for a college student because they do have a lot of aphrodisiac qualities to some people. And they're very fresh and clean smelling. But the main thing about this is you don't want to have like a cheap soapy smell. You don't want to smell like a musky gym locker room, with the air freshener smell, with that really soft, like in your face, straight fruity smell. Or you don't want to smell like you bathed in Kool-Aid. And that's the problem with some of these kinds of fragrances. The fresh juices can be very synthetic and cheap. And the synthetic qualities are based on the volatiles because you don't have good scent oils in there and you don't have good perfumery. And so now Polo Blue is a good scent to copy. And, there's a lot of versions of Polo Blue. Now, 1 million Paco Rabanne, people can talk about for college. It's a fun guy scent. The thing I would say is on a college budget, a knockoff of 1 million would probably be better. 1 million, you're paying for the bottle. But Black Excess is definitely a good one. It kind of has a little bit of a bubblegum tone, but it also has the ebony wood and the pralines and a semi-gourmandish finish. So it does smell very good. Now, Issey Miyake L'Eau d'Issey actually does a good job too. And Kenzo Pour Homme, also Chrome by Loris Erzero. There's that new urban style where you have the more metallic undertones and overtones in fragrance, and where you have a more enigmatic kind of quality, where you're combining spices and woods and citrus and fruity notes, and especially other notes than citrus in your fragrances. And so like the papayas and the mango and pineapple and succulent fruits can actually do a good job with fragrance. And so, at the college age, you want to wear something nice and fresh, but you don't want to wear something that's going to be like heavy and clear the room out. Like in classroom, you want to smell nice, but you don't want to smell like you're trying to pick people up. And that's the other thing about some of these fragrances, because they can easily look like you're trying to get somebody's attention. And so in a college age, this is where there's a lot of debate, because there's a lot of times people won't like the stuff in base notes or certain highly ranked fragrances because they'll say it's too musky, or, oh, I'm not a fan of this one. And they'll go for a fresh fragrance. But it depends on the money issue. Is it good or not? That's the key to it. Is it put together well or not? These are all concerns when it comes to fragrance, because you will have certain scents that just fall apart and they focus on the top notes to get it sold, and then there's like no base or dry note down. And definitely the middle notes aren't nearly as appealing. It sweetens up and then bam, it's done. And so, at the college age, one bottle of a very nice fragrance can get somebody very far, whereas 10 bottles of crap can actually hurt you. So, it's my video, and thanks for watching.